In a few months' time, my son would be 6. That's in April 2021. Sometime this very year, my son of 5 years old was not able to write the letter A, talk more of the number 1. And guess what? I have got a qualification in education. And the dad is also a graduate. And he's currently my only child. I don't have others. They are yet to come. Again, I am a stay-at-home mom. How does that sound? Not funny, isn't it? I know it's not a proud thing to talk about, but then I am sharing this story just to inspire people, especially parents whose children are yet to get to the school age, depending on the country where you are staying. In some countries in the Western world, school age is 5 years, isn't it? And some of us who found ourselves in places like this, Middle East, some in Qatar, Dubai, in a place where I am currently staying. If you are here for the first time, my name is Chinyere, a lifestyle vlogger based here in Saudi Arabia. Yes, my child does not go to school here because there are no English schools within the locality where we are staying. My child had a beautiful life. He was already in school in Nigeria, doing so well for himself. He was left-handed. Yes, he could write the letters, he could recite our national anthem, he could sing, he could do a lot that I was so much proud of him. But on coming here, we had a short plan of spending just 4 months in this kingdom. Unfortunately, it didn't work out the way we planned. So in early January of 2019, you could see me taking him here in the house on how to write letters. Then he was just 3+. I was happy doing that, but at a point I lost interest, because I became hopeless when what we were planning for wasn't forthcoming. Everything was so hard, and I don't know, our dreams were not coming true. So I felt so much disappointed of how long we've got to stay behind. So I stopped teaching him. But then this year, when everything turned around, we got a new story. That was in February this year. I became hopeful again and willing to do something for him. Now, I am sharing this video to also inspire some people who have called me up to say, how do I manage with my child? How do I homeschool him? How do I cope? They also complain about their own kids not picking up. But one thing we should learn is that kids, their developmental stages varies according to child's mental ability. So you don't just feel terrible when your child is not doing like the other child. I go on Facebook, I see kids in his age 4, age 5, they read, they sing, they do all that. I wasn't so much bothered, even though I would cry sometimes when I watch those videos of kids doing much that my son couldn't just do. It bothers me as a mom, but I couldn't just help myself because of the situation I found myself. But in about 4 months back, I decided to pick up my pieces and try doing something for my son. Even though he used to be left-handed, I've always kicked against parents switching over their kids who are left-handed to become right-handed. That is not right. and don't do it. If your child is left-handed, let the child be. They are intelligent. But it was difficult for me to teach my child how to write letters using left-handed. I even went on YouTube to find videos, yet it wasn't possible for me. I just had to let him be, you know. So in the last 4 months, one evening I was actually meditating and asking myself this question: how will I feel when I take my child to a new school or to a school and they ask these questions? Did I homeschool my child? I would say no. They would be like, was I having hard time with my job? I would be like, I was a housewife. And they would be like, are you a graduate? I will, yes, I'm a graduate. And not only that, I've got an educational qualification. I don't know how they would look at me. So they actually challenged me to do something for this little man. So I went on Netflix to search for early learning videos for kids. He would watch other cartoons, but I needed something that could help him. And these are the 2 videos I'm going to be recommending for you in this very content. If you have children at home who are not yet up to the school age, or who are not going to school yet, if you're homeschooling your toddlers, year 1 to year 5, just look up for these 2 videos that I'm going to be identifying now. One of them is Alpha Blocks. Look up for Alpha Block. It's on Netflix. If you don't have access to Netflix, look up for it on YouTube. I saw that on YouTube as well. So number 2 is Number Blocks. Look up for Number Blocks on YouTube as well, or Netflix. Just allow your kids to enjoy these 2 videos within 1 month. You will come back to the comment section and appreciate me for suggesting them to you. They really helped me. They changed everything. In fact, I am currently learning from my child, because he could definitely do more than I have taught him. He could work on his own. Sometimes he comes to us to correct what he's doing. And then get your kids mostly educational materials like flashcards, different kinds of animals, as you can see on my fridge. In fact, all corners of my house, we use them for learning. Even on my table, he could write on the table. I let him be. And right now, I can proudly tell you that my son can count 1 to 100 and above. He can write 1 to 100 and above. He can also form words with letters, you know, different words. He formed them by bringing the alphabets, by matching the alphabets we got him in the house together. I got him some drawing materials, some painting materials. We learned this together at home. He can read, he can now say his name, and mind you, there are no children here. He doesn't see no kids to play with day in, day out. No any form of social interactions, no church. Think of any social, no visiting. He doesn't visit no one, and no one visits. But he's practically doing better. And we are so pleased with the milestone, you know. So surround them with all the learning materials. When you are buying, when you are downloading cartoons for them, download something educational. Some could just be for fun, but make sure that most of them are educative. They learn by watching those cartoons. Nursery rhymes are not problems for my boy because he knows how to sing them all. That was the cartoons he's been watching last year, you know, before we started learning to read and write. Funny enough, he can now use both left hand and right hand. That is, and be what? He can currently write with his left hand and right hand. I didn't change that, but I think he does more with his left hand. So, which is really, though he misses upwards, but I'm still proud of what he can do, how far he has gone. His phonics are super amazing. So I can assure you that with alpha blocks, your child or your kids can even start teaching you phonics, how to pronounce words. When you pronounce it wrongly, he can correct you. You know, my child corrects me. I'm telling you the fact. That's exactly how I teach him. Yeah, it's true that I've got a qualification in education, but honestly, I'm interested in becoming a lecturer in time to come, just teaching older people, adults. You know, I've been in the, I've taught in the schools in Nigeria, but to much older kids, teenagers in the high school, that's secondary school in my country. You know, I never planned teaching these little ones, you know, because I believe that it's hard work mentoring or teaching these little ones. But definitely, I've been caught up in my own trap, so I've got no choice. So the alpha blocks actually helped him to know how to pronounce words, how to read 3-letter words, 4-letter words. He can match letters to form words like 3-letter words, 4 to 5-letter words and above. He can write his name, he can introduce himself, talk about his age, his parents' name and all that while staying indoor here with me. So it's something that I would recommend for any parents at home. Let your kids watch number blocks. I am not paid to do this, I will say, but I'm just sharing it to help parents who homeschool their kids at home. I hope you find this video very interesting and very helpful for your kids at home. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Chinyere. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and you can share this video to someone who has kids at home for them to partake in them. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.